Hello and welcome back to another episode of All About Gaming. Sorry about my hat, but my hair's a complete mess, so I thought I'd put it on. Today we're going to talk about game news. I've finally been playing something, which I'm really happy about. Uh, there was nothing I really wanted to play, but now I've played a couple of games, so we can talk about them as well. I've not done a poll of the week because I couldn't really think of anything to ask anyone, so we'll skip that. But let's get on with gaming news, shall we? Because there's quite a lot of gaming news this week, so we're just going to go straight to it. Right, first up, the EU is going to make a decision on the Bethesda and Microsoft merger. They're going to make that decision on March the 5th. Obviously, these things need to go through the sort of competition regulation, so they have to do that, and we'll see if they approve it or not. But I don't really see any reason why they wouldn't approve it. I mean, nah, I can't really think one. It's not like it's going to create a pure super publisher or anything, is it? So that will sort of put everyone else at a disadvantage. Plus, the way things is going, we might see all these games everywhere anyway. Who knows? And the reason I'm saying that is because MLB The Show 21 is coming to Xbox, even though it's published by PlayStation. Now, this was kind of forced because MLB wanted to sort of reach a wider audience. So they said, Sony, look, we'll give you this contract in the condition that you make the game multi-platform. So that makes sense. I don't have a problem with that. I think it's great. The more games that are everywhere, the better. Lets everyone play, lets everyone make money. So there's no issue. It's fine. It's fine. Absolutely fine. And Nintendo Switch has surpassed 3DS by reaching 80 million sales milestone. According to Nintendo's latest results, Animal Crossing hit 32 million, but Mario Kart remains the console's best-selling game. I really need to get a Switch. I could get one right now. Should I just do it? Should I just order one? I want to get one of those little blue ones that the sort of Switch Lite, but I'm kind of not want to do it because I want to get the Switch Pro, but we don't know if this is ever going to exist. So maybe I should just get one. They do hold their value well, don't they? So I could always sell the Switch Lite and get the Pro eventually when it comes out. What do you think? Do you think I should get one again? Comment below. I've got some vouchers, so I could get one. Comment below. Let me know. Let me know if you think I should get one. I'm not sure. I'm kind of on a fence. Apparently there was a riot in Tokyo because of the PlayStation 5. Now, I saw the video. I wouldn't really call it a riot. I would call it some pushing, if anything. That's all it was, some pushing. It certainly wasn't a riot. Maybe that's what maybe that's what a riot means in Japan, that people start pushing each other because they're very polite, aren't they? But yeah, that was strange. But it's strange to see Japanese acting so wild for a console in a store. That was really. I think they had to call the police as well. So it's a really bizarre thing to see. I've never seen that kind of insanity in Japan before, was one of the quotes that I found. So there you go. Microsoft Flight Simulator Update 4 will be for France and Benelux, if that's how you say it, and that's scheduled for March. Obviously, the update 3 for UK and Ireland is coming February 2nd, which was yesterday. I wrote it down, but I've not updated the game, so I don't know if it's there or not. I'll need to have a wee look at that and see if it's there. Returnal has been delayed from March to April 30th. I don't know much about that game, so I can't really talk too much about it. And apparently the Cyberpunk Hotfix 1.1 Hotfix, what's a Hotfix? Hotfix 1.1 is out now. The update restores item randomization, fixes a bug which affects some users, and fixes some other stuff as well. So there we go. EA's new studio is working on Skate 4. Excited about Skate 4? I don't know. I kind of look like I'm excited about Skate 4 because I've got a hat on. I look like a skater boy, don't I? Sorry, someone's over there and I don't know what they're doing. PS5 and Xbox Series chips won't be at normal levels until mid-2021. So, in other words, don't expect to get a console very soon. They've been in there stock a little bit, haven't they? But it's quite hard, isn't it? It's quite hard to find one at the moment. So if you're excited for one, then you're going to have a bit of a wait, I'm afraid. Google has shut down its internal game studios for Stadia. It's deciding to move to more of a service rather than being a sort of Xbox Game Pass style service, I guess, where they make their own games and then release them on the service. Google's just think to itself, look, we'll just be a sort of vessel for other people's games rather than making their own. It's almost like they didn't realise that it takes 3 or 4 years to make a really high quality game, so they've decided, you know what, let's not bother. Let's just sort of have our service and not bother about making our own, which is fair enough, I guess. I mean, who knows where Stadia is going to go in the future? I have no idea at all because at the moment it kind of doesn't really feel like they're mega committed, does it? So we'll see what happens there. And apparently Jade Raymond, who was at one of the studios, has also left the company. So there you go. I've next up the PlayStation Plus games for February. You already know about these because obviously they came out yesterday, but that's Control Ultimate Edition, Destruction All Stars, and Concrete Genie. So good lineup, really. What else we got? God of War, 2018 Enhanced Performance Edition patch for PlayStation 5 is coming out. You, that basically apparently came out yesterday as well. So this news is kind of you might already know, you might not know. I'm a wee bit behind, but apparently it brings 60 FPS, 4K checkerboard resolution, and 2K resolution as well. Finally, we've got the game charts, which is here's the top 5 for game charts. It's Animal Crossing New Horizon, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, Grand Theft Auto 5, and Spider-Man Miles Morales. So that's the game charts, that's the news. Some of it's kind of a day old now, isn't it? But oh well, what can we do about that? I just write it down throughout the week so that I can bring you the news. And some of it you'll know about, some of it you won't, but oh well. Hey, I'm trying to inform you here. What can I say? Anyway, I forgot to do a poll of the week, sadly. That was a bit stupid, wasn't it? But I just couldn't think of anything to ask. Maybe the next poll of the week is should I buy a Nintendo Switch again? Because I'm kind of stuck whether I should or not. I kind of want to, but will I use it? I don't know. That's why I think I'd rather wait for a pro version. I mean, I know I'll play Animal Crossing again, but I don't know. I don't know whether to buy one or not. Anyway, what have I been playing? Control Ultimate Edition and Destruction All Stars, funnily enough. They're new games, so I kind of want to play the new games. I've been trying to sort of convince myself to play some of my older ones from late last year, but I can't just get into Assassin's Creed again, as I've said numerous times on these podcasts. And I don't really know what else to play, so I've decided let's give Control a go. I got a review copy. I've done a video so you can watch that on the channel. Basically, I think it's a good game. I've never played Control before. I was actually waiting for the PlayStation 5 version. I bought it in the sale and then it comes to PlayStation Plus and I got a review code, so I kind of ended up almost like 3 ways to play. It's a good game. I mean, it is really good. I like it. It's like the way I would describe it is a really good quality double A game, double A action game. I mean, we don't really seem to get many of those anymore, do we? You used to get double A games all the time. This sort of mid-budget, I would call it, game, a bit like Alan Wake, sort of Remedy games in general, and maybe even Ninja Theory. Those sort of they haven't spent pure Uncharted and Last of Us levels of money, but they've spent a decent amount of money to make it well presented and look good, but you can just tell there's this, it's almost like B movie quality, I guess, compared to a proper AAA budget game. But yeah, it's good. I mean, the story is a bit weird. I mean, I don't know what that's all about. I guess you need to have some sort of story, don't you? I'm not sure what's going on there. It's a bit of a strange idea, I would say. But yeah, but it's okay. I guess the graphics look nice. I like the ray tracing. That looks brilliant. The frame rate's really smooth. The dual sense features is very subtle, I would say. I mean, I'm not really, I didn't really notice them, so I didn't even mention them in my video because I can't say I noticed them too much. But yeah, overall, really like it. The only thing I don't really like is the cover system. That's a bit awkward. That you have to, I think you have to click down the right stick to sort of hide behind cover, but then when you shoot, you'll jump up and you won't go back down again, so you need to click it again. So, and it just feels a bit awkward in general, the cover system. It makes the game a lot harder, I would say, than it should be. But otherwise, apart from that, I don't really have any problems with it. I've not completed it yet, but I'll certainly begin back to it because I've actually quite enjoyed it. I think it's a good game. It's not bad at all. Um, Destruction All Stars, well, I'm not sure about that. I was hoping it would be like Destruction Derby sort of slash Wreckfest, that style game. I knew it was kind of more Rocket League like in appearance, and it's kind of probably more like Rocket League than it is Destruction Derby. I mean, it's very, I don't know, it's very bright, colourful, but it sort of reminds you of a, I don't know. It does sort of remind you of Rocket. It feels like the sort of game that they're going to try and sell you extra bits to put on top of what you've got already. It feels like that sort of game, uh, and it feels very kidified. So I'm not really sure it's for me because realistically the best way to play it is to play online. So I mean that's not really my sort of thing. I'm not really an online player, and I could hear them all talking, and I was a bit, I had to find a way to mute them, which is really hard to find how to mute them. I mean, I'm thinking, where is it? I'm searching for all the settings and everything. I can't find a way to mute people online. And then eventually I pushed the PS button, and where the sort of, what are those called again? Those information cards, where they are, there's an option to mute the online chat, so I'm glad I found that because all I could hear was all these kids screaming, and I'm a bit, oh God's sake, shut up. Bit harsh, I know, but it's got what can you say? It just wasn't for me. So yeah, bit bit of a shame, but what can you do? But yeah, it's an okay game. I mean, it's fun enough. It's fun wrecking cars in it. I mean, that's the best bit about it. I don't really know what to think of the out of the car thing. I guess that's, I guess it's kind of quite neat the way you can sort of jump in other people's cars and either crash them or take them over. That's pretty good. I like that. It's not bad at all. But I'm just not sure it's my type of game. It feels a bit too uh, cartoony, I guess, and a bit childlike. But there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, the gameplay's fun enough. The driving seems quite good. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I might jump in now and again and just have a wee go, but otherwise, nah, I'm not sure about it. I'd kind of put it in the middle. I'd give it a sort of average score if I was going to score it, I think. Yeah. So that's what I've been playing, just those two games. I've not really played anything else that I can think of. So, hmm, let's have what else shall we? Let's see what's coming out soon, because I'm not sure. Uh, See if there's anything exciting coming out. These release dates. It's so hard to find release dates these days of anything. I'm just curious what's coming out this month. Games coming out in February. Let's have a look. Games in February. Let's see what's coming. Why is there no good release dates anymore? There used to be a brilliant sort of release date information everywhere, and now you can never find it. It's terrible. Come on, someone tell me what's coming out. Right. According to this list I've found on releases.com, we've got there's a bunch of games, but nothing really that sounds very that interesting. We've got the Neo Collection apparently coming out in February. Anything else exciting? 3D Mario World for Switch. I thought that was already out. Super Mario 3D World. There we go. Anything else exciting? Nah, not really. Bravely Default 2 for Switch. It's all Switch games. What else? Taxi Chaos. Taxi Chaos, what's that for? That's for Xbox One and PS4. I'm not seeing any real PS5 games here. Unless this list's just a load of rubbish. I'll be more organised next time. I'll find a list before I actually do the podcast. Haven, I'm not sure what that is, but again, PS4 and Switch. Nothing really that sticks out, to be honest. Ah well. What's March got? March got anything a bit more exciting? See, that's the problem. March says Kenneth Bridge of Spirits is coming out. I really hope so because that game looks awesome, but eh, I've got my doubts. It's just that time of year in it. January, February, March, it's generally quite quiet in terms of new releases, which is the problem when you're trying to talk about games. But there's been quite a news, so we've got that at least. Anyway, that's what I've been playing. That's game news. I'll do a full week next week so we can talk about what you've been doing. And then that's it. Sorry, the episode's short again, but I talk about what I've got to talk about. And hopefully, as we get more to talk about, there'll be longer episodes. But for now, thanks for joining me. See you next time. Bye.